Ever notice this? The harder you try to relax, the tighter you get. Really think about it. You're lying in bed, telling yourself, okay, relax, just let go. And what happens? Your shoulders creep up to your ears. You clench your jaw without even realizing it. Every command to relax just winds you up more. It's a strange thing, isn't it? Or when you try desperately to fall asleep, suddenly, you've never been more awake. Sleep feels like this shy animal. The more you chase it, the faster it runs away. Here's what's really interesting. Many of you are doing this exact thing with your own body, with your own health. You're trying to force yourself to get better. It's like you're yelling at a little seed to grow faster. You squeeze your mind tight, you push and demand, and you worry. You become this tiny, angry gardener, completely frustrated when the seed doesn't sprout on your schedule. When you do that, you're like a man who gets a flat tire. He gets out of his car and just starts screaming at the tire, as if his anger could fill it with air, as if shouting could fix what needs gentle care. But think about this for a moment. What if your body already knows the way to heal? What if, from the moment you were born, its deepest wish was to be whole? In every part of you, there is an ancient wisdom, a deep intelligence your thinking mind can't even begin to understand. What if your real job isn't to do more, but to simply step aside? Today, I want to share 3 simple observations with you. These aren't new tasks to add to your list. They're just things to notice. And when you see them clearly, not just with your mind, but with your whole being, your body can start to do its work. The work it always wanted to do. If this idea of letting go instead of forcing makes sense to you, I invite you to join our community here. You can subscribe and walk this path of observation with us. It's a quiet journey, but one we can take together. Now, let me ask you this. Does it feel like there's a little manager living inside your head, right behind your eyes, pulling levers and pushing buttons, trying to run the whole show? For most of us, yes. And that's where the problem begins. You have this idea that this little person inside your head is the boss. It's supposed to tell your heart when to beat, command a cut to heal, direct your body like an army. And when something goes wrong, when you feel pain or get sick, you feel like a bad manager who lost control. You think, I should be able to fix this. Why can't I control my own body? But here's the thing, and it's so simple we miss it. You are not the boss of your body. Let that sink in. You don't have a body the way you have a house. You are your body. These are not 2 separate things. You and your body are one single flowing river. It's not a machine you drive. It is a part of nature that you are. It's a dance of life that has been going on for a very, very long time. It carries a wisdom far older than your thoughts. I believe my body knows the way. Go ahead and type that in the comments below to remind yourself of this simple truth. Declare it. Think about it. After you eat, do you tell your stomach how to do its job? Do you give it instructions? Of course not. You wouldn't even know where to start. And yet, it all happens perfectly, without you needing to oversee it at all. As ancient wisdom teaches, you are part of a larger whole, just as a wave is part of the ocean. The wave doesn't try to be a wave. It is simply the ocean moving. And your breath, your heartbeat, your healing, they arise from a wisdom much greater than your own. Your body is a universe of tiny, living things all working together, right now. As you listen, new cells are being born. Your body is quietly repairing itself. All of this without asking permission from that little manager in your head. So here is the first observation. Gently stop giving orders. When you cut your finger, you don't stand over it and shout, heal. You just clean it, care for it, and you trust. You trust the process because you are the process. Let that little worried manager in your mind take a rest. He was never really in charge anyway. He was just making a lot of noise. Allow the deep intelligence of life to flow. That ancient knowing has been practicing the art of healing for longer than we can imagine. It knows what to do. This doesn't mean you sit and do nothing. It means you cooperate instead of command. You eat nourishing food. you get good rest, you move your body. But you do these things as a gift, as a kindness, not as an order. You become a partner, not a boss. And when you truly get out of the way, healing can flow like a quiet stream. Now, this leads us to the second observation. It might feel a little strange at first. You've been taught to believe in effort, to push, to force your way through things. No pain, no gain, right? Push harder. You believe that struggle is a sign of value. If something comes easily, it can't be worth much. But I invite you to look at nature. Look out your window. Do the stars strain to shine? No, they just shine. It's what they do. Does a tree fight to grow? Is it anxious about growing tall enough? No, it simply grows. It's in its nature. Does a river use effort to get to the ocean? No, it just flows. And by simply flowing, it carves through solid rock over time. Ancient wisdom called this action without struggle. It's not about being lazy. It's about not forcing the river. It's about seeing that the most powerful movements happen when we are aligned with nature, not fighting against it. Think of a small boat on the water. A wise person doesn't row with all their might against a strong wind. That's just exhausting. Instead, they adjust the sail to catch the wind. They work with the current, and they move with a grace that no amount of forced rowing could ever match. The path is not about being careless, nor is it about clinging tightly to how things were. It's about being open to this very moment. So, how does this apply to your well-being? Stop fighting your body. Now, listen gently here. This is often misunderstood. This is not about giving up or refusing help. It's about ending the war inside yourself. Stop seeing your pain or illness as an enemy you have to destroy. Because think about what happens when you fight. Your whole body tenses up. It goes into emergency mode, ready for battle. And when your body is in battle mode, it can't heal. It's simply not possible. It directs all its energy to survival. Repair is not a priority. Rest is not a priority. So when you are constantly at war with yourself, you are constantly telling your body, don't heal. Instead, try to listen. What is your body trying to tell you? Maybe the tension in your shoulders is asking you to slow down. Maybe the discomfort in your stomach is telling you that you're holding on to worry. Your body is not your enemy. It is communicating with you in the only way it knows how. When you stop the inner war, when you stop draining your energy in pointless battles, that same energy becomes available for healing. You are not pushing harder, but allowing more. Not adding effort, but removing resistance. Step out of the way. Let the wisdom of life do the work it has been perfecting for ages. Your body knows how to heal. Your job isn't to manage it. Your job is to stop getting in its way. And this brings us to the third, and perhaps the most important observation. Right now, as you listen to this, most of you are not fully here. Part of your mind is somewhere else. Maybe replaying something that happened yesterday, or worrying about something that might happen tomorrow. We live mostly in memory and in planning for the future. We're scattered across time. We miss the only moment that is ever real, this one. Now, honestly, how much of your mind's energy today was spent on yesterday or on tomorrow? You might realize you've barely been here at all today. Here's what's essential to understand. Your body doesn't live in the past or the future. Your body only lives now, always now. Healing doesn't happen yesterday, that's gone. It can't happen tomorrow, that hasn't arrived. Healing can only ever happen in this moment. The present is the only place where your body can truly rest and repair. Worrying about what might happen doesn't change a thing. All that stress, all that fear, it just pulls you out of this moment. The only moment where healing can actually take place, when you're lost in thoughts about the past and future. Your body reacts as if those imagined troubles are happening right now. The alarm bells keep ringing. The stress stays on. Your body never gets the signal that it's safe, that it's okay to let go and begin its mending work. But when you bring your attention fully to this present moment, something quiet and wonderful happens. Your body gets the message, you are safe right now. It sighs with relief. Every part of you can relax, and it says, finally, Now I can do my work. So how do you arrive here? You don't try to be present. Trying is about the future, about getting somewhere you are not. Instead, you simply notice, right now. Feel your own breath. You don't need to change it. Just feel the air moving in and moving out. Feel the weight of your body, wherever you are. Notice the feeling of contact. Listen to the sounds around you without judging them, just hearing. That's all. You are here. In this simple noticing, the body can finally relax deeply, and in that release, healing flows, as it was always meant to. Your body has been waiting for you, right here, in this moment. It's time to come home. These 3 observations were not a list of new things to do, were they? They were invitations. Invitations to stop, to let go of the very struggle you thought was helping you. I know your mind might be asking, okay, but what's my action plan? There it goes again. The restless mind, always wanting to turn simple awareness into a new task. Let me offer a gentle way to be with this. First, each morning, before you jump into your day, take just 30 seconds. Feel your body. Not to check on it, not to see what's wrong. Just feel it, the weight of it, the quiet rhythm of your breath. And acknowledge silently this body has been working all night, healing, repairing. It knows what to do, that's all. Then you begin your day from a place of trust, not anxiety. Second, throughout the day, just notice when you are fighting. Are you fighting traffic? Fighting your feelings? Fighting this moment? And when you notice, you don't fight the fighting. You just see it. Ah, I am tensing again. And in that simple seeing, something starts to soften. Awareness itself is like a gentle light. Third, find moments to be fully here. Not for hours of meditation. Just when you wash your hands, feel the water. When you drink tea, taste it. Your mind will wander 1,000 times. That's okay. The practice is not about stopping the mind. It's about gently returning, over and over, when you notice it has wandered. Each return is a moment of peace. Each return is a moment your body can heal. And finally, speak to your body with kindness. It has been your most loyal companion. When you feel pain, instead of getting angry, perhaps ask, what do you need? This shifts your entire relationship with yourself, from one of struggle to one of partnership. Your body listens to kindness in ways it can never listen to war. Do what supports your body. Eat well, rest, move. But do these things as an act of friendship, not as a strategy to force an outcome. You may wake up tomorrow and still feel pain. Your mind will say, see, this doesn't work. But the practice is not about a quick fix. It's about remembering always. Your body is always trying to heal. The only question is, am I getting in its way? This path is not about becoming perfect. It's about returning, again and again and again. Every time you return to the quiet of this moment, you are coming home. Over time, a deep shift happens, not because you learned a new trick, but because you remembered a simple truth. You are life itself. A tree doesn't need instructions on how to grow. It is in its nature. Your nature is to heal. So remember just one thing from all of this. Your body is on your side. It has always been. It is not your enemy. The moment you stop fighting it and begin to trust it, everything changes. Not because you did something powerful, but because you stopped doing something that was blocking the flow. In that letting go, in that trust, healing is there. Like a river finally set free, you are already whole. You are already healing. Welcome back to yourself. If you're ready to continue this journey of inner clarity, remember to subscribe. This is just the beginning of learning to trust the quiet wisdom within.